What a play, play after play after play.
And there it is.
And she is taking over.
Love that.
He's got a lot of room to run.
The greatest conference in the country is showing out tonight, gentlemen.
Wow.
Home run.
That's number one on SportsCenter right there.
Daquan Davis into the paint, and he puts it in for a 2-point lead. Your WCAC champions. Thank you and welcome to WCAC basketball at its finest. On behalf of First Amendment Sports, the WCAC, St. John's, and Gonzaga. Welcome to St. John's, Kevin Ricca.
5600 Oregon Avenue. No finer place to be than Gallagher Gymnasium tonight. This place is hopping. It's packed. It's been packed for 2 hours. We got a game between the Cadets and the Purple Eagles going down here, Ken. And as you can see, it's standing room only.
It's standing room only, and once again, they've given us the best seats in the house. We are amongst. I mean, we're carved into the stands here. It's a great day. Two great programs. St. John's and Gonzaga both coming in hot. This is a WCAC rivalry, like really no other rivalry in the country. As Terry McGann casually strolls by, it's a family reunion between these two teams. Everyone knows each other so well. Everyone's grows up with one another. They've all been playing sports against each other their whole lives. All these families, some have St. John's people, some have Gonzaga people. It's just always a fun kind of family food fight at Thanksgiving situation.
It's ridiculous. It's the best atmosphere in basketball in DC. It's the best game of the season year in, year out amongst people from both of these programs. And when you got guys running your program like Steve Turner and Pat O'Connor at St. John's, you understand why the product looks like it is. St. John's got bumped in the national rankings, and I didn't like it. Went to 44th, even though they were a top 25 team after a loss to Providence Day, even though they had a top 10 victory. So what I'm saying here is number 3 Gonzaga, well earned. Their 2 losses on the season are only to number 1 and number 2 ranked teams. Columbus in triple overtime, they lost by a couple. And then Harvard Westlake was their other loss. Those are the number 1 and 2 teams in the country ranked. Wow. 5 senior starters with scholarship offers, 3 power fours. The guard play on this court tonight is going to be relentless. I can't wait. Let's get this thing going here, Ken.
Our man Curtis is on the mics tonight. He'll lead us through the opening ceremonies here, prayer, anthem, creed, as the teams will make their way to the benches. We're just about a month away from the WCAC tournament. That'll be at American University February 22nd, 23rd. And I guess this is that kind of environment.
Today we'd like to welcome you to
Suffice to say.
As we feature the Gonzaga Purple Eagles versus your St. John's Cadets. At this time, would you kindly join me reviewing the Washington Catholic Athletic Conference Sportsmanship Creed. WCAC and allow spectators to enjoy a competitive exhibition of skills in a Christian educational setting. Spectators, encouragement and support. Should respect for opposing players, coaches, spectators, and support groups. Please refrain from bullying, taunting, or intimidating officials and opponents. Such behavior is unfriendly and unacceptable. Please respect the integrity and judgment of the game officials. They are doing their best to promote the student athlete and the game. Be a positive representative of your school community. Thank you very much for your support of the WCAC Sportsmanship Creed. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you please rise and salute your hats on Pregame program. Let us remember that we are in the holy presence of God. Dear Lord, help me to play my very best during this game. Teach me to treat my fellow team members and coaches, officials and opponents with respect and dignity. Challenge me to always do what is best for my team and not necessarily for myself. Enlighten me to the powerful life lessons I will experience during this competition, win or lose. I ask all these things through Christ our Lord. Amen. St. John Baptist de La Salle. With Jesus in our hearts. We ask that you remain standing and direct your attention to the north baseline for the presentation of the national and school colors. The colors are being presented by the St. John Meringolo and Kevin Ricca. The cadets have proudly displayed the nation's colors at events and gatherings for over 100 years. And now to honor America, the playing of our national anthem. The head coach of the Gonzaga Eagles, Mr. Stephen Turner. Number 3.
Feels like we're at FedEx Field before Redskins.
You got to be joking me. I've played in this game for 4 years. I played 8 times in this contest, and it just took me back there. That pregame was remarkable. As you can see, everyone's on their feet. Everyone's singing along to the national anthem. Everyone's ready for a little action on Friday night.
Got starters here for you for Gonzaga. If you don't know, better tell somebody. They got a backcourt. Number 3, Derek Dixon. Number 5, Nick Lewis, as good as they are in the country. 11, William Harper. 24, Alex Tuomo. And 32, Christian Gerdak. Here comes St. John's starters.
Now let's meet and greet the starters for your St. John's Cadets. Number 0, Omari Witherspoon. Number 4, Devin Totally. Number 5, Jonathan Thornton. Number 11, Johnny Biddy. And please welcome number 12, Mr. Zion Chase. The assistant coaches are James Merritt, Chris Maloney, Steve Schwartz, Gary Anderson, Jimmy Bradshaw, Deshaun Joseph, and Hodge Turner. Head coach of your St. John's Cadets, Mr. Patrick O'Connor.
We'll get ready to play here. 2 coaches on the sidelines who are well accustomed to WCAC play. Of course, Pat O'Connor for the home team. The head coach here has spent meaningful years on the bench, Coach Behan. And on the other side, Coach Turner. I don't think there's anyone outside of this area who doesn't understand what he does with the basketball program in this.
Former National Coach of the Year, Pat O'Connor has 40 wins in a season and a half here at St. John's. A remarkable feat in itself, but he's a newbie in the game. Steve Turner, hired in 2004, has been through this game a bunch. And let me tell you this, the last 46 contests, it's a 23-23 record for these guys. So let's see how we break that tie heading into the game 47 tonight. 25 years since it's been broken.
Gonzaga will start on offense as Gerdak sets the pick up high. And they'll try to get him the ball all night long. And he's got good hands. Pass back and block from behind. I believe that was Omari Witherspoon.
Omari getting it done on both sides. Starting it off from the defensive end tonight with the big block.
He's got good hands.
Great look by
Pass
Gerdak.
back
He's an
and
excellent
block.
passer. They run offense to him at that post. very efficiently.
2 on the shot clock. They're going to have to put it up, and they will not get a shot clock. I'm sorry, they will not get a shot off before the clock expires.
Oh, great possession for the Cadets on defense. Gonzaga, this gym is popping. They had no idea. People from the sideline saying, scream, shoot. 30-second shot clock ran off. Great defensive possession for the Cadets.
Totally. Devin gets inside. Sky's up. And a hill.
Sky's up. Was he going to come down there? He just elevation.
He decided to come down. Gravity did not make him come down. He made a conscious decision to reverse and come back to the ground. By the way, Kevin, I feel like I always say this, but it's always true. I don't think this place has ever been this full when I've been here.
Oh, it's an amazing atmosphere as Devin totally makes the first of 2. And keep an eye on number 4 all night. The dean of students in the junior class, C.J. Smith.
Yep.
He's the one that said he reminds me of Saquon Barkley. And I'm telling you right now, I don't think he's lying. The way this guy's built, his athleticism, you saw him elevate there on the floater. Watch him on the defensive end, guarding number 5, Nick Lewis here.
We've had the pleasure.
They got the switch off. He's under. And
they got the matchup they wanted. And Gerdak kicks it out to Lewis for 3. Silky smooth.
Nick Lewis seeing the first one go down is huge. He's a streak shooter, but he sees that first one go down. It's going to open up for him.
Wide open shot for him as he kicks the ball out of bounds.
The quickness and the level of athleticism in the guards and everyone on the court tonight, but the guard play tonight is going to be ferocious.
Barton drives baseline.
Strong move from a strong man, John Barton, getting to where he needed to go on the block and finishing strong with the left.
He's a big body. He can insert himself down low, no problem. Derek Dixon turns it over. Feeney back the other way. Witherspoon attacks the rim, and he's going to draw the foul. It's going to be on Dixon.
It was the right call, but it was a late call. He got some grumbling going on there, but Jaimin Vini, I'm telling you right now, Jaimin Vini is coming into his own. Transfer from Gonzaga to St. John's as a sophomore. So a lot of his former mates across the side here, and I'll tell you right now, a Gonzaga alum. Pat Castle reached out to us and said, you're going to love this guy.
Yeah.
Watch him tonight. Well, against Highland a week ago, Jaimin Vini coming out of the gates with 13 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. That's how you put your mark on there. That's how he made his way into the starting lineup tonight, as we see the Michigan football coaching staff.
Yeah.
Here to see 3 defensive ends who are all playing basketball tonight. But, yes, Tyson Harley, Carter Meadows.
We're going to see it all.
And our guy, Tariq Boney. All 4-star edge rushers with huge promising college football careers.
Dixon creates his own 2. Long rebound goes to Gonzaga. Tuomo and Barton on the sideline. It's going to remain Gonzaga ball.
Tuomo heading to Harvard. He could have gone a bunch of other places as well. Brilliant kid, amazing GPA. And he's a guy that was hurt late last year and caused Steve Turner a few headaches not being able to have him out there. Certainly happy to have him back this year.
Lewis spins at the post. Long rebound goes to Totley. He dishes. 3 ball for Barton. No, it's going to be pass out. Witherspoon loves that deep 3. It's a good close out there by Tuomo.
Good strong move by Brown. Excellent defense there. Tuomo can play ball, man. You saw him get the big rebound on the offensive glass and come back getting the defensive stop.
Derek Dixon.
Yeah. Offensively, he is so creative. A great shot maker, a great shooter, an excellent scorer. But you see right there, first 2 threes don't get down. He puts it on the deck and goes hard to the hole, able to finish in traffic with the offhand. He's a 91% free throw shooter, so you imagine this one goes down. What a great player heading to North Carolina, 4-star. And that's as pure as a right-handed jump shot as you're going to see.
Totally puts a 3 up. No good, but a rebound at Chase, who gets down low. That was close to being goaltending. Barton can't get it to go. Another rebound for John. And that ball is hit by Tuomo. 2 kind of questionable blocks, but they were pretty athletic and strong.
Well, it's fine with me if they let him play all night long.
Yeah, exactly.
Offensive glass, again, another problem for St. John's. Long shots, long rebounds.
Nick Lewis loses the handle.
And there was a collision.
Yeah. Tuomo can just place, where he plays ball is just so far up there. Referees are smart to swallow their whistle. It's 2 on Nick Lewis. He'll take a breather here in the first.
2 quick ones on the top 5 point guard in the country in the senior class. Young man heading to Xavier, but he's got to sit for a second here with 4:50 to go. 2 tough calls for the Purple Eagles.
Jace with some help up top. As Witherspoon pulls back and
now that's his game right there. 6'5" power guard, I call him. He gets to where he wants. Amari Witherspoon, one of the nastiest dunks at St. John's in recent years against Paul VI.
We'll get Gerdak for a step.
Little turnover by the Eagles. And congratulations to Amari Witherspoon against Paul VI last week, getting his 1,000th career point for the St. John's Cadets.
Harper on him. Chase help up top. Witherspoon. Now that's going to be.
Yeah, he lost it. He lost it, but I can't. We'll never get to know what was about to happen there, but he saw something. Just lost that ball on the way up.
1 point lead for the Cadets.
Totally is all over.
Harper drives soft off the glass for an and one opportunity.
Well, Harper, yeah, it was a strong move, Ken. Very strong for the Richmond commit. Absorbing contact, finishing soft, high off the glass. The skill level on this basketball court, the amount of talent, the quickness, the athleticism. It's why the house is packed.
Tuomo picks up Barton in the half court. This is what they've been looking for. Witherspoon kicks to Sean. Witherspoon with the rebound. He gets it knocked out of his hands. It's going to be St. John's ball.
Amari Witherspoon is just big, broad shoulders, big man, big hands, and he gets the spots on the floor to get his mid-range game going. And once he sees 1 or 2 go down like we just saw, and he gets him to flow offensively, that's when St. John's is really, really clicking.
Finley Billy, Oladaji in the game. Jeremy Clark on the inbound here. .12 on the shot clock. Hops there. Zion Chase gets pushed down. They're going to get it on Gerdak. No, they're going to put it on William Harper.
It's impossible to stop totally from getting to the rim.
Yep.
At that point, everyone just has to collapse, and you got to get your hands in the passing lane. But that quickness and that strength is elite at this level.
And that's 4 fouls on Gonzaga. We know 1 more, and they shoot 2 the rest of the quarter. Jeremy Clark pulls up from the elbow, and he gets it in on off the front of the iron.
And the mid-range game exists in both of these programs. Both these guys got skilled shooters within offense. Jeremy Clark coming off the bench. He's so super quick. That little step back from the free throw lane, that's his shot.
Harper directed it to Tuomo. Floater off the baseline. Rebounded totally. 3 minutes to go.
1-man fast break here, number 4.
Chase. Oh, the spin almost went in for Oladaji. Derek Dixon showing off his handles. Gerdak puts it on the floor, spins on the blocks. 10 on the shot clock.
Great defense, on ball by Totley.
Totley
dribbling
hits it ahead
through.
to himself. It's a 3 that's wide open, and he hits.
Just dribble through 4 people, pop outside, and stick a 3. This kid's all guts. 27 points against Prep, leading scorer in the big #1 clash over Brennan from San Antonio.
And that ball gets tipped away, and Jeremy Clark saves it to Finley Billy. And here comes Oladaje to totally
Great
the chase.
ball movement.
Loads up for the dunk. St. John stakes himself to a 5-point lead here with 1.5 to go in the first quarter.
In the last half of this quarter, they've been doing it on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and missed shots left and right.
Inside to Christian. And he's up and under.
That's his move.
Yep.
We've seen him do that for 4 years in this league.
Great look by Totley. Denied at
What
the
a
rim by
block.
Tuomo.
He lost the ball on the way up.
Yeah.
Tuomo makes a great defensive play, coast to coast. And they got a foul on the floor. Great block by Tuomo. We've seen him on the offensive glass. We've seen him throw a great pass, finish at the bucket,
Yeah.
and now on the defensive end, putting work in.
That might be 3 blocks for him, if I'm not for Tuomo at this point.
A stat stuffer.
Billy and Harper.
Zion Chase changing his jersey.
And we get a look here as Carter Meadows steps onto the floor. See what it looks like to have one of the better defensive ends in the country, the high school level.
We have
playing down low.
three of the best junior defensive ends in the country playing power forward for both these two teams tonight.
Harper off the top of the glass.
A floater there. That's getting it done.
And they get it quickly to Witherspoon.
That is sick. That is so crafty right there. His bag, he goes into that bag as a senior right now. That's where you pull out those 1,000-point receipts.
He'll shoot 2.
And I really like this. Amari Witherspoon, triple threat, jab, and he wanted to shoot that 3, you can tell. But he's going to attack that rim with everything he's got and try and get to the free throw line. I think that's the 6th foul in the first quarter. You got Nick Lewis on the side with 2 already. Amari Witherspoon, the Pitt commit. First team all WCAC last year, first team all state last year. He's the go-to guy for the Cadets offensively. And so far, so good in the first quarter for number 0.
Derek Dixon and Christian Gerdak up top. Carter Meadows let that go. Clark back the other way. And he uses his body perfectly to shield the defender.
Gorgeous. The lefty uses the left shoulder to fend off the defender and finishes with the right.
Fend off the defender.
You like that?
I do.
I'm fending you off right now. We're sitting in close quarters, and I don't like this man-to-man defense.
Good luck.
You're going to the zone for the second quarter, I'm telling you right now.
Derek Dixon is so impressive. He's another one we've loved having a chance to watch for his entire career in the WCAC. Harper.
St. John's defense is suffocating right now.
Long rebound. It's going to go to St. John's. Got a chance for a shot at the end. It's good if it goes. No dice. And after one frame, 17-13, home team.
What just happened? That quarter lasted 10 seconds.
It seemed to really fly by.
Totally.
Want to welcome everybody joining. Appreciate everyone hanging out with us on First Amendment Sports tonight for this awesome WCAC matchup. I know I'm getting the message in to all the fine folks over at Argyle. There's a lot of Gonzaga and St. John's fans there. Knights of Columbus, I'm sure, as well.
Let me shout out Rosensteel.
Please,
Rosensteel, Knights of Columbus with the TV on. Even though Ken and I got faces for radio, we appreciate it, gentlemen.
Yep.
Crank it up. Listening to the go-go sounds of Curtis Cross. I mean, so far so good. Everything we talked about, everything we said, Ken, the guard play, the quickness, the level of athleticism. These two teams are going to defend.
Yep.
They are going to defend, and they're going to share the ball. And right now, we haven't seen Dixon knock one down from deep, but he's gotten to the hole, holding him to 3. I think Lewis only has 3. St. John's has done a great job with a big start. I think Gerdak has the reverse layup. So far, that big three right there has been held in check as far as the score column goes. As St. John's will inbound here to start this second quarter. That first quarter it happened too fast. I could watch these guys hoop all night long here. This is
Jaimin Feeney with the inbound pass. Shout out to my main man, Keith Feeney, who I know is tuning in as well. Love you, bro.
If he's done shooting 50-foot jumpers in the driveway.
Totally flips in with a left hand.
I'm telling you, he is so relentlessly quick. You cannot keep in front of him. You see how high he jumps on the vertical. He's got a couple offers right now, but I feel like there's a couple dozen on the horizon. Bethune, Cookman, and Hampton. Everyone needs to jump on board. Get in now. This kid is dynamite.
Gerdak gets his way to the blocks, and he spins.
That's his game. That's his game. He always uses that other side of the rim. Always. Great footwork and great touch.
Barton, no good. Gerdak with the rebound.
Barton can't get one to fall down. He's made a bunch of great moves. He just needs to see one go in.
Harper for three.
And so does Harper. And he just saw that one go down with a little something for the St. John student section as well.
1 point game. Totally, again, attacking the rim. Maury Witherspoon with the offensive rebound and attempt there as it gets knocked out of bounds.
There's Will Harper, one of 6 players on the court tonight that are ranked in the top 10 in Washington, D.C. presently. If you love ball and you love D.C., you're at the right place.
Referee is call a referee's timeout. I don't know what he's. Okay, here we go.
He only doesn't have many left. Let him know, Ken.
Chase in the corner. Using his left hand to back in. Harper gets real close and does not get the roll, but underneath is Vini. And they're going to get it. They're going to get a foul.
Foul.
For a second, I thought they were going to say the tie, but it's the right call. Put Vini on the line to shoot 2.
Jaimin Vini just gaining more and more minutes, getting the start tonight, been starting recently, and you can see why. He gets down and he gets dirty. Offensive glass, defense.
That's how you get on the floor of the WCAC.
Yeah, when he's got a 13, 8, and 6 stat line, you know he's getting it done. You got to have him out there.
And a good stroke from the charity stripe.
Michigan head coach. Football.
Oh, really? You weren't kidding about the coaches?
No, we just got a shot of him. Sitting there hanging out with our guy, Pat Grantham.
Well, this is the game to catch. Both these coaches getting their teams ready for the tournament. And that's the second half of the season here as Malachi dishes to Carter.
St. John's defense is still relentless, but what a move by Carter Meadows.
Meadows getting in there. And that is a great physical matchup, too, between Barton and Meadows.
That really, those are 2 bad dudes going at it. That really is.
And Meadows had just enough. He always seems to.
Carter Meadows, this kid's an incredible student, a phenomenal talent on the football field. And if he wanted to go play college basketball, he can go ahead and do that too.
And he gets
the
roll.
As you can see, he is a player. And if him and John Barton are going to go at it one-on-one on the post, then I'm not going anywhere.
Chase for 3. Tuomo with the rebound. Dixon drives, gets it to Meadows on the baseline, back out to. He gets too far into the basket there, Kev.
Yeah, and I think he might have gotten a little on the wrist, but they're going to say play on.
Feeney gets into Meadows. An athletic putback
St.
is no
John's
good.
has missed about 6 point-blank shots that just sat on that rim and fell out.
Tie game, just over 5 to go here in the first half. I think Dixon, he hasn't come off the floor yet. Neither has Gerdak.
Well, when you got to take Nick Lewis out early, you don't want to take one of those guys out.
They'll throw the ball away, but Tuomo finds Meadows in the blocks. He's going to go to the line again.
Meadows has been a factor off the bench for the Purple Eagles. Using his strength to get to the strong side.
He plays the part, man. He plays the part of big, strong guy.
Yeah, he wards off the defender again. He's not playing. He's actually living that role.
And he goes a step further. You know, not many guys. The body control. He's not going in too hard there. It's just he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, a phenomenal athlete.
Barton back the other way with a head of steam. He goes into Carter Meadows, and he'll pick up the foul.
John Barton just said, let me get this rebound and drive directly to the rim for a foul right now. And there's not a lot of guys in this conference that grab a board on the block, take off running, and get to the other rim. No one stop ball, and that's what happens. You get a foul on Meadows, send Barton to the line.
You're taking your life in your hands sitting on these baselines with Carter Meadows and John Barton playing big boy ball on the blocks. I mean, it's one thing if you're Matt Seal, but
pocket dog Seal.
Pocket dog in the house.
Guy always has a hot dog in his pocket, and he's always willing to share. Appreciate him, a true cadet.
True cadet. Pull-up shot. It's good.
That's a tough shot because Jeremy Clark played great defense. Sometimes the better shot beats the better defense, the good defense, and that happened right there.
Malachi Terrell. Totally.
Yeah.
No good at Gerdak. Brings it down once again. Derek Dixon up by 3.
Gonzaga on a 12-5 run here, trying to extend. And
Malachi Terrell just getting to the rim.
Cadets have had a couple empty possessions here. They want to get into something and run it here. Get that ball moving.
Spin there by Witherspoon.
There you go. Now you got your veteran point guard slowing it down. Let's get him into some action here. No more one-on-one. Let's get the ball moving and get an open shot. There you go.
Barton from the foul line.
Barton just having a tough night. Good-looking shot. Right move. Some nights it doesn't drop for you.
Barton with the rebound. Kicks it out to Chase. And that ball's going to be off of Derek Dixon. It'll be St. John's ball.
Barton has been doing a fantastic job cleaning the glass tonight on both sides.
Oladaji checking in here. Give John Barton a breather. Clark gets to the all the way in. Oh, he put his man on the wrong side. Took advantage of it.
He's very skilled. You see him off the bounce, how quick he is on defense.
Tuomo. And Bayama at the free throw line. Gets
great
it
pass
down low.
and great job on the defensive side.
Gerdak wanted the foul, but it was knocked away by Oladaji.
Oladaji helping Finley Billy out on the post because Gerdak had him sealed off. That was going to be an easy 2. He needed that help side.
Tuomo with the 3 ball. No good. I believe it's going to be Gonzaga ball with the. I was going to say, is that a fresh shot clock? Nope. Oh, Bayama almost pulled off a circus move to save it. but it'll be St. John's ball. They're down by 3 here. It's been a nice little minute and a half stretch here for the Cadets. But they need to find a hot hand. Totally kicks it out. Clark with a deep 3. St. John's, Amari Witherspoon trying to save it in. A couple guys down there with feet on the line.
There was people rebounding at an altitude I've never been to. And we got our guy helping us out doing some stats tonight, my man, Peter D'Antonio. Welcome to the broadcast tonight, Peter. Gonzaga, St. John's, and DeMatha, 3 WCAC teams that have all beaten the present #1 team in the nation by 16 points or more. How many conferences can you say? Bring your #1 team, and we will beat you by 16 or more. That's happened this year, and 2 of these teams have gotten that done.
Gerdak with the putback. Nice offensive work there by Christian underneath.
That was wingspan and effort there. Nice job.
John Barton back on the floor. Totally for 3. Dixon back the other way.
St. John's has gone cold here in the second part of the second quarter. And you don't want to see Dixon warm up. Gerdak is doing work on the offensive glass right now.
He's just cleaning up downstairs for the Eagles.
You can't give this offense of 5 senior scholarships second chance points.
Jeremy Clark to Barton. Finley Billy in the corner. Barton for 3. Front of the rim. Sky.
Look at that board. Nice play. Tuomo again.
Steps right into the passing
Steal,
lane.
rebound. He does it all.
Just over a minute to go here in the first half. Gonzaga with a 7-point lead.
Gerdak scored on the last 2 possessions. People want to see 32 getting a touch here.
And he's down there again looking for it. Jeremy Clark jogs it loose. St. John's is 3-on-2, 4-on-2. And John Barton gets the offensive rebound.
Great work, Barton. Great job there. Athletic move by Totley. Barton's cleaning it up off the glass. We got a 5-point game here, 30 seconds in the second.
Cadets working so hard for every point. It's Tuomo sets a pick at the top. No good. Finley Billy with the rebound. Shot clock turned off.
I mean, if Dixon's 0 for 5 and Nick Lewis is on the bench, you would think St. John's would be leading this game, but a lot of guys stepping up for the Gonzaga Purple Eagles, namely number 24, Tuomo, and Big Chantilly all over the box score. We got an away from the ball offensive foul call. Pat O'Connor's palms are turned to the ceiling.
6.6 seconds go. It's going to be Gonzaga's ball. We'll hear what Crew Curtis says got that foul. And now Gonzaga will have a chance to hoist a buzzer beater. Derek Dixon gets all the way, sliding.
And he doesn't get a shot off.
And it
no good.
No good, would have went in. That does it after one half of play, 31-26, Gonzaga up. We'll see you at the beginning of the second half. Welcome back. Thanks for being with us for the second half of action here at St. John's College High School as the Cadets play host to the Eagles, one of the oldest high school sports rivalries in the nation. Before we get things started, I'm going to turn things over to Kevin and Peter.
Thank you very much, Ken. And I appreciate everything you've done for us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome our guy, a friend of ours, and someone that's been a huge help to our broadcast this evening. My guy, Peter D'Antonio. Welcome onto the broadcast, Peter.
Kevin, thanks for having me back. I really appreciate it.
Well, I really appreciate the stats you did that half. And this right now, Peter, let me just ask you real quick, what jumps out to you jumping into halftime here about everything you just read off that stat sheet?
So, Kevin, when we talked at half, one of the things that we had talked about before the game was turnovers being a big problem. And, it's been a relatively clean game turnovers-wise. I think the main thing has been rebounds, and Christian Gerdak has done a heck of a job with them. He's grabbing all the boards on both sides of the ball, so I think the rebounds is what it's going to come down to at the end of the game.
Yeah, a lot of second chance points on the Gonzaga Eagles side.
Definitely.
St. John's got to clean that up a little bit, and that's fantastic. And we're going to get on that points off of turnovers deal moving forward, but like Peter said, it's been fairly clean. St. John's doesn't have a ton of assists, but they haven't made a ton of open shots. So I think that has to do with it. That goes hand in hand. Peter, thank you so much, my man. Let's keep things rolling this half. Gerdak, Peter's right. 8 boards, 8 points. He's been the difference. Nick Lewis with 3 points. Dixon with 3 points. They have held the best backcourt in the nation. Relatively quiet. Now, obviously, Nick Lewis got that second foul midway through the first quarter. Dixon, 1 for 6 from the field. He's got the end one. He's 0 for 5 from 3. You don't say that about the guy that often. This guy's a spectacular shooter. Heading to North Carolina, you got to imagine he's going to heat up. But St. John's going to have to take advantage of the opportunities when they present themselves.
I thought Harper had a great first half, too. Of all the guys, they get their names called on the regular. William Harper acquitted himself great, I think, both offensively and defensively. He found himself in favorable matchups, but he also got to the hole just like he did there and drew himself a couple of free throws.
Yeah, this is a program guy in his 4th year, and it shows. He kept them in at that half, and he was the reason why they got to push that lead along with Gerdak and Tuomo. Those guys all stepped it up in that first half.
Totally splits the defender, and he is going to get hit in the air by Tuomo, who disagrees with the call, respectfully.
Devin Totley, the leading scorer for the Cadets.
Wide open 3.
And he keeps it going.
Yeah. He snuck over there. They didn't even see him. There was nobody within 20 feet of him.
There's a couple guys that pop into my mind. Jameer Nelson a little bit. St. John's own Chris Wright. I think he's got a little bit of that style game.
Gerdak
something's wrong with that
down
rim.
Low. And it's going to be a foul on St. John's. Amari Witherspoon.
This particular rim on the right side of the broadcast is causing a ruckus for these kids tonight.
Barton almost intercepts it as Tuomo controls it and it finds its way back to Nick Lewis.
We're playing some defense out here tonight, Ken.
Under 10 on the shot clock as Dixon gets into the lane. And it's St. John's with the numbers as Vini attacks the rim.
That's a powerful move by the sophomore against his former teammates.
Yeah, he was relishing that. Gerdak spins around on Barton, and he'll go to the line.
He's so aware of that baseline underneath the rim. He uses that little lane as well as anyone I've ever seen in high school. We watch him. He's got that long wingspan. He was able to turn his body with that position. When he gets positioned down there, it's over with. That's 6'10", 270 coming at you, and that's a lot to handle.
Yeah, he has a future in basketball, potentially, if he wants to pursue that.
Ken, there's a few folks that I'd say that about as well tonight. This is special talent.
3-point game here, 6.5 to go in the third quarter. Totally Barton, Chase, Witherspoon, and Vini on for the Cadets.
Witherspoon has been a little quiet tonight. Want to see number 0 start to get in the mix offensively a little bit here.
And he works his way inside and floats it in. Nicely
there he
avoiding
goes with
Christian
it.
Gerdak.
Little scoop shot. Sacrifice the body for the bucket.
Bring the Cadets within 1 as Gerdak sets a nice pick up top. Nick Lewis kicks to Derek Dixon, corner 3. Been tough going for them tonight, and Cadets are going to get the benefit of that call. Gerdak, Harper, Tuomo, Dixon.
Dixon's eventually going to get his.
on
It's
the
not
floor.
going down right now, but he's eventually going to get his. St. John's can't leave him open like that. And I know that was penetration kick out, but he's an elite shooter at this level.
Witherspoon for 3. And it rolls around and goes in. St. John's hasn't had the benefit. Nick Lewis.
They have kept Nick Lewis out of the paint. He lives in the paint.
Nick Lewis.
That's a nice looking jump shot
Yeah.
there. Nick Lewis, perfect rotation.
They'd love to see him attempt a few more. Tie game.
All right. Omari's been cooking here these last 2 possessions. I got a feeling this one's going up.
Step back 3. Off the front of the rim. Gerdak with the rebound.
Shuffled his feet a little bit there. Didn't have enough on it.
Open 3.
And like I said, you just can't leave him there. Now, St. John's benefits that, but
And now St. John's has a little bit of an advantage as totally
How?
presses that
How?
advantage down below the rim.
C.J. Smith is right. That was Saquon Barkley-esque as he scoots through the line and finishes in the red zone. That burst right there, that is blow-by speed at its finest.
Tuomo for 3. Rebound. Witherspoon.
He will attack here.
Harper calls in the play. It's going to be a Witherspoon with the foul on the quick hands by William Harper again, who's just been busy on defense all night long.
Oh, there's an Eddie Sa sighting right there in a Yankees cap. What a legendary figure in DC basketball history. Going back 50 years. Not trying to tell him how old you are, Mr. Sa, but he ran the coolest summer league. He is someone I've always looked up for. He's done more for the youth in this city and cares more about basketball in this city as anyone else. And I love seeing him sitting there at midcourt. Shout out Eddie Sa, my man.
He's got great seats.
He's earned those bad boys.
Dixon to Gerdak. Gerdak turns around.
Shuffled the feet and they got him on it. Now that's his move. That little drop low, and he creates space with that body of his, but they got him putting that foot up off the floor there that time.
And he's frustrated.
Those big old pink size 15s, they're hard to miss.
Totally long 3.
Not a good shot there. St. John's has been getting in trouble offensively when the ball starts bouncing off the ground and it gets into a little bit of a one-on-one. When they create space and share that ball for each other, that's when the open threes will come. But Totley's feeling it right now, and he's been playing out of his mind tonight. So I think Coach O'Connor will allow him a little freedom on that possession.
Here's a guy with the green light. That's
Look
Nick
at this
Lewis.
defensive battle here.
He pops a 3. And he's
Contested 3. Nick Lewis's shot is on tonight.
He's been very
feeling it. He's throwing it
effective.
up there. That rotation's perfect.
He's been effective as a shooter all night long. As Totally gets knocked, and that's going to be a foul on Nick Lewis.
Totally sold that with the old head flare.
That'll be on Dixon.
He got himself in trouble. That's a contested 3. Nick Lewis is shooting the ball tonight. He's 3 for 3.
They're going to. St. John's. I mean, there've been no doubters when he rises up and shoots. They're right on line.
It looks good.
Great, yeah.
Like Dixon's having a hard time getting one down at 0 for 7 from 3 and 1 for 8 from the field, but
blocked by Gerdak is totally was denied underneath.
Gerdak doing his job, protecting that rim.
Nick Lewis.
Look, it was
Step back, long two, and he's.
You just knew
he
that
can't
one was
miss.
going in. The way he's shooting the ball, he's playing with some serious flow.
Stakes Gonzaga to a 3-point lead. Under 3 in the third. Nice pick by Chase. This totally drives and dishes.
That's beautiful.
Harper with the rebound. Outlet to alley-oop from Dixon. No good as Tiomo's got it in there. Totally. Open three. Numbers for rebounds.
Strong move. Strong
Oladaji.
move. Oladaji. Lefty finish. Create contact. Strong finish.
Good work to get under the rim, so Devin totally felt like he could take that three.
I love Steve Turner going to the two-man game with Nick Lewis and Gerdak in the two-man series over there. Both these guys have been playing great tonight. Why not put them in a little set, let them do work as St. John's gets called for the foul? I think that'll put – you don't want to put Dixon on the line if you're the Cadets. You just don't want to put him on the line, and it's Gerdak.
Well, no, he tried to.
He did, didn't he?
He tried to take it, but it was definitely on sending Christian Gerdak to the line.
When you're the elite shooter that he is, and you catch that little free throw go in, you only got to see it go down once.
Derek Dixon's going to get a very well-deserved and rare blow on the bench.
Gonzaga just wiped out the #1 team in the country 1 week ago. I think everyone saw it on ESPN. That day they had 17 turnovers. Roosevelt had 4. Gonzaga came up 18 points off of turnovers more than the team and won by 19. So
Christian Gerdak sitting down. This might be a chance for Steve Turner to give Gerdak and Dixon a breather before the fourth quarter. I think they've played the whole game until now.
Well, the way Carter Meadows gave such energy, points, and rebounds off the bench in that first half, it's nice to look down and put another 4-star in for your 4-star that you got to rest.
Clark working on Meadows.
Wow. Now that was crafty, but Meadows with the
Denied
length.
by Carter, yeah.
Wow, what a defensive play.
St. John's ball.
Nine seconds on the shot clock. Clark to inbound. And he finds Barton.
What
nice
a cut.
inbound play. Good job
What
by
a cut, a gorgeous play.
Coach O'Connor.
Well designed
Called
there
it
on
in
the
there.
inbound.
And now Barton working on Lewis.
Barton has guarded everyone on the court tonight at one time or another. He has that ability as a defensive player. We've seen him on Gerdak. We've seen him on Meadows. Now he's out guarding Nick Lewis. He's been on Dixon. He's one of the premier defensive players in the area, and he is heading to Towson State with Jaquan Womack to form. What a dynamic duo in Baltimore they will be for the next 4 years.
They got Oladaji on the foul underneath against Carter Meadows. They're in the bonus. 2 shots.
You got to love what Carter brings off the bench. Obviously, the athleticism and physicality, but the ball has found him, and he has produced on the offensive end, especially on the glass. He's made a couple free throws, as that one doesn't drop. And then if you want another 4-star to bring off the bench in the power forward position, just reach down and grab Tyson Hartley. Neither goes down. Gonzaga showing a press here.
Vini with the ball to the corner for quick.
Tap.
That's
Carter
absolutely
Meadows.
blocked.
Great job on the defensive end. That wingspan gets a piece.
Tuomo to Lewis. And he puts John Barton in an awkward spot and takes a long 3. First miss of the night. A little heat check there for Nick Lewis.
I thought for sure that 3 was going down.
Oh,
Nick
yeah.
Lewis, the way he's been stroking it tonight.
And William Harper's going to go to the line and shoot 2. It's Gonzaga by 1 here with about a minute to go.
Hey, it's a one-possession game, 1 minute in the third quarter. There's a reason why the last 46 contests, both teams' records are 23 and 23. This rivalry is amazing. We're heading into one hell of a fourth quarter here, man. The atmosphere is bonkers. 3-point game, 1 minute to go.
Finley Billy on the blocks, battling with Carter Meadows. I think he could have a nice little floater there by Jeremy Clark.
That's pretty. He is extremely skilled. This young man able to create his own pace, settle the body down. Body control on that lefty floater was gorgeous.
Jeremy Clark, tight defense on Malachi. Goes to the left hand, stripped, but picked up underneath 10 in the shot clock as Finley Billy put the hand on it. Vini with the steal to Barton, to Clark, dish. No good. Unselfish play, but no points.
I think they overpassed there, Ken. And then they got bailed out. Nick Lewis sells it so well. It's like Dwayne Wade. He flings his body into the defender. The referee is left to do. That's the worst call tonight, but that's okay because these guys have done a good job tonight. And Nick Lewis, the way he sells that, he's earned that call a bunch. And the veteran guard gets the tip of the cap from Stripes.
Nick Lewis, the line. He shoots 2 free throws for Gonzaga.
Shot clock will be turned off. It's 22 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Love watching Carter Meadows work on that block. A lot of offensive linemen in the WCAC commiserate with Finley Billy right now. Omari Witherspoon with the rebound. They got time to be patient, find themselves a shot.
Well, you got the ball in the right guy's hands. He's fantastic off ball and on. He can initiate offense, and he'll be the guy, I think, with the ball in hand at the end of this.
7 seconds to go here. Devin Totley will catch the call. He'll go to the line and shoot 2 with 4 seconds to go, and a chance to take the lead going into the fourth quarter for St. John's. Not many teams that have played Gonzaga this year have had the opportunity to say those words.
Yeah, and they haven't played against a lot of point guards with this quickness, this bounce, and this strength.
And look who checks in. Our guy, Tariq Boney, number 24. Playing some defense here to close out the quarter.
He is an amazing leader here on campus at St. John's. He is looked up to by the student Wadi.
Nick Lewis is going to launch one from the volleyball line. And that's good off the bat. I mean, if he's shooting it, it's almost 80% chance it's going down. In fact, I think that's what his percentage
is tonight. 4 for 5 with 3 threes. I'm sorry, he's 4 for 6, Ken.
Oh, okay.
We're at 67% real fast after that conversation.
He just had a sneaky last move. Like, he wasn't being greedy, but he got to a very favorable spot. I mean,
he's an incredible player is what he is.
Shot.
I mean, the Xavier Musketeers got a steal in this guy. And just the way he plays the game, he's ferocious, and he sacrifices his body. But the way he's shooting the ball tonight, Ken, you're right. It's coming off the finger really soft. And that one looked so deep, but it was just deep enough.
The court just seems small for guys like him.
Yeah, well, we knew we were going to be in for this one. And like I said, this Gonzaga Purple Eagle team has been battle-tested. They had a triple overtime game against Christopher Columbus down in Miami, the number 1 team in the country. We just saw St. John's go to overtime right here with Paul VI a week ago. Devin Totley knocks down a big 3 with less than 15 seconds on the clock. So we got guys that want the ball in their hands in crunch time. And Ken, fourth quarter, St. John's Gonzaga, it's absolutely crunch time.
A little paid in full going on. I saw Marty Jacobs in the stands. He knows all the words over there with Brendan Toohey.
I'm guessing Brendan Toohey doesn't. Just a guess, a hunch, if you will.
Beanie.
But Sean would have. I wanted to throw that one in.
Yes, okay, absolutely.
Sean definitely would have.
Witherspoon at the free throw line. Nice little Euro step. Doesn't fall, and Harper with the rebound. Nick Lewis back the other way. Quickly to the corner. Tiomo baseline. Tags the rim. He's so fast. I mean, that was 2.5 steps from the three-point line to the basket.
Quick burst and quick hops. He rose extremely fast and got to that rim before anyone could defend it.
Barton fights his way inside.
That was pretty.
He gets Tuomo
Nice
in the
footwork.
air and was able to spin around and make an uncontested bucket.
Great footwork by the crafty senior.
Gerdak working on Chase, and he throws a shoulder, and they're going to get him for it. And Gerdak has been playing with a little bit of frustration in the second half. I think he hasn't got a couple calls, and
Reminds me a little of Hunter Dickinson, the big lefty looking for the call, and they are going to let him beat him. He's 6'10", 270. He's going to deal with some punishment. That's just part of the deal. It's just what it is.
When you're that big.
He's dealt with it for 4 years in the toughest conference in the country. I think he's going to be fine.
Yep. Barton. Nice ditch. Zion Chase.
Now this is how St. John's gets it done offensively. Unselfish basketball. Keep it moving. Not just pounding it out, looking for a step back. Excellent feed. John Barton starting to become a factor here on the offensive end for the Cadets.
It was a vicious pick there by Gerdak, who gets the ball back. And that's some gifted touch.
He has fantastic touch.
Coach O'Connor wanted an opportunity to let the referee understand that maybe something happened. He should have blown the whistle on. They're going to take a timeout. Everyone gets a chance to talk it out. 2-point game. Nick Lewis in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
That's what you got to worry about if you're St. John's.
You got ball in hand with Nick Lewis. On the other side, Devin Totley. Two dynamic guards. We got the high school crew hyping up the crowd here. But Omari Witherspoon is the guy in the next 6 minutes and 21 seconds that the Cadets are going to have to get the ball to. And vice versa. Derek Dixon's been so quiet tonight, so quiet, you just feel like that can't possibly exist much longer.
And Nick Lewis can get whatever he wants. St. John's, I think you get a sense of how good St. John's has been in terms of containing Nick Lewis tonight, because they have done a really good job.
Defensively, they've been spectacular. They've kept Nick Lewis out of the paint. We've watched Nick Lewis. He gets into the paint against anyone. He just finds his way in there, and then he creates from the inside out. Derek Dixon going 0 for 7 from 3 right now. This St. John's defense has been stifling, but you can't shut them all down. You got a 6'10", 4-year veteran in this league that you run an offense through, and he's been a problem.
Totally. Gets caught under the basket, going 1,000 miles an hour there. Derek Dixon back the other way. Nice little lead pass there. Tuomo with the thunderous dunk downstairs.
Tuomo has got some quick hops.
And he found
get up
himself
and get some.
all alone underneath the basket. Good look there. Barton spins. Chase no good with the putback, and they're going to get John Barton with the foul.
Once again, going into a little bit of a one-on-one scenario here offensively, Kenna. You want to see this thing moving around, get some floor spacing, maybe get an open three for someone stepping in. A little bit too much one-on-one in this quarter for me.
Gerdak getting ready to level a pick there, and they find him with a good matchup. And Tuomo and one, as John Barton wants to say that it's on the floor.
And I think he was correct, but you know what? You get there half a second late.
And it is going to be an and-one situation as Tuomo has gotten incredibly active here in the fourth quarter.
He's been fantastic is what he's been. He's He's imposed his will on the game tonight in his own way. He doesn't need the ball in hand to do it. He doesn't need to dominate. He just keeps on making the right play, and he's in the right place, and he's been fantastic on D as he finishes the three-point play to give Gonzaga all of a sudden a 7-point lead.
Yeah, Gonzaga's chock full of answers coming off of I Street in terms of what Steve Turner's put together here
2 empty possessions for the Cadets, and they find themselves down 7.
Corner to Barton. He drives baseline and pulls up for
just a really
12-footer. Nice little touch. Quick timeout. Coach O'Connor likes what he sees. Let that be a lasting image for a second or two for his team.
Yes, and you love the patience of the senior veteran. He was patient in the possession. Yes, the ball got caught down on him. Who's that guy with all that gray hair? He looks ridiculous. The one without the hat on. It was me. Don't ever want to see myself in that camera again.
There they are. You get a sense of, I love these seats. Obviously, Curtis is bringing it. I see him right now. There he is. Shout out to Curtis. Nobody does it the way he does it.
Is this DOS Effects? I haven't heard DOS Effects. This is the old minivan mixtape. Let's go. Tell them, they got the heads bobbing in here. They want effects. Curtis knows it.
Yeah, he gets it done every time. I'm not talking over this.
Like the Dow Jones average?
Like
Let's
the Dow Jones
Let's go. Awesome crowd here tonight in Northwest Washington, D.C. Honestly, it's I believe, the cradle of high school basketball right now. It's the greatest conference, and there's a bunch of teams locally and a bunch of local kids that don't play in this conference that have some ridiculous talent as well. So 4:41, 5-point game. Here we go.
Barton on Dixon. 15 on the shot clock.
There are 5 D1 matchups going on right now as we speak.
Picked. Witherspoon up to Clark. And he can't get it to fall. St. John's all night long as Harper dances with the ball to get it over half court. And that is a tough possession to come up empty on for St. John's, as they had numbers.
They did.
And they got the ball about as close to inside the basket as you can get.
Yeah, you want to maybe see them give that one up a bit earlier.
Gerdak, he's caught underneath. He gets the putback block. And he's pushed all the way outside. It's going to be 14 on the shot clock. 3 for Dixon.
And I told you.
Time for him to see it go down.
At some point, one of the best shooters in the nation is going to come alive, and he gets an open look from the top of the 3, and he buried it. Top of the key.
Eight-point game.
Yeah, not much you can do there. He found himself open in a defensive switch in transition. But a step-in 3 from the top of the key from one of the most lethal three-point shooters his age in the universe. Eventually that thing is going to hit the bottom. With a stroke like that,
yeah,
you don't miss many.
Shot.
You just don't. You make more than you miss. Yeah, that was a tough exchange for the Cadets. They had a 3-on-1 there. They got a little bunched up, not great spacing in the fast break. Jeremy Clark went to the rack. Look at the catwalk up there. Look at that crew.
Coach Ward.
Mike Ward did not get the red shirt memo, but that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. What's going on there?
I don't know, but I love Big Jordan on the camera, giving us a perspective of what we've been enjoying all afternoon and well into this evening. Some of the best high school basketball in the world right here in the scarlet and purple jerseys, the white and scarlet with the purple and gray on them tonight.
I mean, you couldn't fit another person in here if you tried.
No, it's the only thing missing is the smoke coming out of Branson Ferry's fry machine. And this is like going back in time in this gym tonight.
3-ball, Witherspoon, no good. Rebound, Barton.
All right, great job by Coach O'Connor drawing up a little set to get Omari Witherspoon a free look at it, and just short by Witherspoon, but he got a clean look there. They'd like to see that again.
Clark throws it to William Harper, to Derek Dixon, and I got to believe they'll be okay. Using some clock here on offense as he pulls it back. Nick Lewis says, hey, hang in, hold up.
Yeah, you're going to see them hold it for the first 20 seconds of every possession for the rest of this game. Only 3 minutes to go. They will initiate right around now.
Dixon for 3. No good. Chase with the rebound. Quick outlet to Barton. 2-on-2. And he gets the spin in. 6-point game.
The wrong foot fadeaway finger roll. Woo-hoo. I didn't have that one in my bag, Ken. John's going to have to work hard.
Lewis bails him out. 10 on the shot clock as Lewis gets into the lane and he gets blocked.
Omari
by
Witherspoon.
Barton back the other way to Totally. They find Witherspoon, and he's going to pick up the foul as Christian Gerdak and him collide in midair. Hope everyone's okay. Some awkward falls there.
That was just
He got him in the air. They got each other in the air.
Yeah, the pump fake. That's two big-time athletes colliding in midair there, man. We got 6'10", 270, 6'5", 220. All right, both of them are getting up. That's good news. Two guys playing their hearts out tonight. Two seniors giving everything they got in this rivalry game.
And here we come back the other way. And there's Witherspoon.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, and
I'm glad Gerdak is up because he took it. He
fell
took it
on
right.
that side hip
Yeah.
bone.
You're going to have to check the court. It's about a quarter ton coming down from about 8 feet in the air.
They're going to say that Gerdak has to come off the floor. The trainer did come out.
I don't know why.
But he did. Carter Metz is going to come in for him. They're going to make him sit, and they'll put him right back in. I guess a trainer helped him up. He did get back up. Witherspoon also getting a breather on the side.
Nice job by Finley Billy, the junior, coming in cold off the bench to shoot the free throws for the injured Omari Witherspoon. Knocks down the first.
Misses the second. 2.5 to go. 5-point game. Witherspoon and Gerdak are looking to get back into this game. Dixon.
That's really pretty.
Yeah, that's a nice little step back.
You think he's worked on that move right there, a little hard drive into a pull-up?
Only a few million times.
Yeah, looked like it.
Clark on the drive, no good.
Yeah, St. John's got to share the ball on these possessions late. They're just going at the rim with reckless abandon, and that's fine if you come away with a bucket. Another block.
That'll be a tie-up. Possession arrow is going to beat Gonzaga as Tuomo once again.
Zion Chase blocking that one at the rim.
Gliding in is Zion Chase. He's had a good one, and we're going to see Gerdak and Witherspoon check back in along with Vini.
The St. John's Cadets desperately need a stop in this 18-second possession here.
18 seconds on the shot clock. We got a 7-point game. St. John's needs a stop.
They're going to bring it out and go at about 10, but they desperately need to stop here. It's already a 3-possession game.
Derek Dixon
and
is
easier
just
said
so
than done when Derek Dixon's
smooth.
got the ball in hand.
Mari Witherspoon on the other end, pull back 3. No good. Rebound is going to be off of St. John's. We Gonzaga ball under 1.5 to go. 9-point game. I'm watching Gerdak come down here, reaching for that hip. He's going to be sore in the morning. Once again, milking the clock, waiting to make their move.
St. John's still with 2 to give before we get into the bonus situation.
Nice split of the defense there as Derek Dixon makes it look easy as he puts it behind his back and breaks the defense down.
We said it. I said Derek Dixon's not going to be held back. He's got 9 points in the fourth quarter. 9 in the last 7 possessions as he goes to work. showing how talented he is. And, man, he knocked that three down, Ken, then he went to his mid-range, and then he took it to the hole twice in a row, working it down from the outside in. St. John's just too many wasted possessions there in the last. Out of the last 4, there was 0 field goals came out of it there, and that's going to hurt you against a team like Gonzaga with a number 3 label in the country and the talent to prove it.
Instructional, informative for Coach O'Connor heading into the WCAC tournament.
Yes.
This environment for his team.
Absolutely.
This level of competition on a Friday night for the packed gym.
Yeah, no one's going to like walking out of here with an L if that's what happens here in the final 50. But both these teams have played 6 games in the previous 12 days.
Oh, Nick Lewis, track star.
6 games by both programs in the last 12 days. In the next 20 days, both these teams will play 9 games. It's that time of year. I always love this as a player, Ken, because you don't have to practice a lot when you're playing every day. You know?
That's right.
Let's go ball.
Shout out to Dennis Hart underneath the basket there. Does such a great job with the St. John's athletic program there with Coach Ward, Pat Ward, and Mike Ward.
Yeah, and I want to give a shout out the freshman coach, TJ Veith, Coach Adam Crane, that freshman team beating Gonzaga today by 12, and it was an awesome game for those young men. They've won 11 straight. The St. John's freshman basketball team with their 11th straight win, undefeated in the freshman ranks this year, and on the top of the list of the WCAC standings. Great job, Coach TJ Veith, Coach Adam Crane. Very proud of number 42.
Had a chance to talk to Terry Kernan, the athletic director from Gonzaga. Always good to see him. He also has stepped into such large shoes. Our good friend Joe Rada. Terry Kernan has done such a great job. He's done so well for the Gonzaga community and done well by them as well. So I always see a smile on his face. He works his ass off, and as all these ADs in this conference do. To get a sense of, speaking of people working their butts off, we got our entire crew.
And I will say this, I had a great conversation with Terry Kernan, tremendous conversation.
There's Harlan.
And he reminded me, we got to give a shout out to Miss Lulu Warner. Shout out, Miss Lulu. We love you. We love that you're one of our biggest fans and favorite people to interact with. What a heck of a sports fan in this amazing sports city.
Nice little spin there for Gerdak. And they'll get another timeout there. It'll be 14 on the shot clock.
Yeah, Steve Turner's been in a few thousand of these. He understands time management with 36 seconds left on the clock. Nice timeout there. Gerdak got caught in a double team. Hey, this was awesome here tonight, man. Ken, we get to do a lot of fun stuff here at First Amendment Sports, and I'd like to thank everyone at St. John's for bringing us in here tonight, of course. But courtside seats for this level of talent from the, like I said, the new cradle of high school basketball hoops. It starts right here in the nation's capital, and I think a lot of people understand that. New York City back in the 80s, I'll give it to them. They had a nice run. But it's our turn now.
That's right.
And a month from now, we're all going to get to see why at American University when the best of the best come to collide.
And Barton will send Tuomo to the line. Speaking of championship season, which will culminate for us February 24th, a Monday night, boys and girls basketball finals from American University. Championship season is underway. The WCAC swimming championships are tomorrow up in Laurel at the Fairland Aquatic Center. Good luck to all the WCAC swimmers out there. It's not a good. I mean, it's pretty cold to be in swim. It doesn't feel like swim season.
Yeah, I like to sit right next to the pool.
There you go.
On a chair in a prone position. But I also would like to watch these athletes perform.
That's right.
My laziness shouldn't get in the way of that. And let me just say this. Speaking of getting in the way of something. Our new commissioner, I'm pleading you. St. John's and Gonzaga do not have a home and home this year. This is the only regular season game. The 5 seniors at Gonzaga, I'm speaking on behalf of both schools. The 5 seniors from Gonzaga, scholarship kids, program kids, do not have a home game their senior year against their number 1 rival. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. I can't believe this has happened. Dwayne Foster, get in here and clean this up. These two teams need to play home and home. This is bonkers. This is nuts. It's insane.
Corner three ball is no good. Rebound tipped by Nick to Nick.
And
Ahead to Tiomo. And he's going to bring it down with the one-hander. The exclamation point on the evening for Gonzaga.
I think he hit his face on the rim. He might have hit his face on the rim. That guy was flying. Tuomo put a clinic on tonight. And there he goes again, and that was not a foul. This kid is a high-level baller. He is going to Harvard. He is going to Harvard, and he's going to be fantastic there. Tommy Amaker. Tommy Amaker, you're getting a heck of a player, man.
Makes them both. Mario Witherspoon closing it out strong.
He played his heart out tonight.
And that'll do it. From St. John's College High School, another great chapter in the St. John's Gonzaga story. The Gonzaga Eagles on top tonight, 69-59. If we don't see it before, we'll see you at American University to close out this basketball season. Thanks for hanging out with us on First Amendment Sports. On behalf of Luke David, Jordan DeMar, Harlan, Kevin Ricca, Tim Strachan, and our whole First Amendment Sports and WCAC family, have a great weekend.